here is every arrogant person destroyed by Bill Burr, starting with his classic SNL set, where he wasted no time exposing the chronically offended crowd.
The way white women somehow hijacked the woke movement, generals around the world should be analyzing this. The woke movement was supposed to be about people of color, not getting opportunities, the at-bats that they deserved, finally making that happen. And it was about that for about 8 seconds.
And Bill didn't miss dunking on the hypocrisy Karens have.
And then somehow, white women swung their Gucci-booted feet over the fence of oppression and stuck themselves at the front of the line. I've never heard so much complaining in my life from white women. My life is so hard, with my SUV and my heated seats. You have no idea what it's like to be me.
Not stopping at their behavior, Bill also exposed their dark past and sealed their downfall.
You guys stood by us toxic white males through centuries of our crimes against humanity. You rolled around in the blood money, and occasionally when you wanted to sneak off and hook up with a black dude, if you got caught, you said it wasn't consensual. So why don't you shut up, sit down next to me, and take your talking to?
Just like Bill shut down woke Karens, he also destroyed their feminist counterparts on his Netflix special.
Professional soccer player, right? She goes on to ESPN or one of these sports channels, and she starts bitching, going like, I don't understand, how come female athletes don't make as much as male professional athletes? Right? And all of these men had to sit there and act like they didn't know what the answer was.
And Bill quickly knocked the wind out of their sails.
They had to sit there like dumbfounded, like, oh, I don't know. Why is that? That is a conundrum. I have no idea. Literally, I'm sitting at home screaming at the TV because you don't sell any tickets. Nobody is going to women's soccer games.
But even if it would get him canceled, Bill didn't hold back in calling Karens out.
And then you're going to come and you're going to get mad at men. They keep doing that. Why are you yelling at us? It's not our job. It's not my job to give a about women's soccer, okay? I have men's sport to pay attention to. It's your bullshit, right?
And Bill only amped up his roasts before moving on from them.
We gave you a fucking league. None of you showed up. Where are all the feminists? That place should be packed with feminists. Faces painted, wearing jerseys, flashing their going fucking nuts like the guys do.
But while he still went easy on them, Bill's real destruction came in his next special, Paper Tiger, where he went full throttle.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what the is going on. But I think white women started it. The fucking worst. It's all they do is moan and complain. I had no idea how difficult it was to be a white woman in the United States of America. Evidently, it's really difficult.
And Bill kept tearing their vanity apart.
Do you have any idea what it's like to be me? Well, I imagine it would be slightly less awesome than my life.
But Bill wasn't done dragging their hypocrisy through the mud.
I'm really fucking annoyed how white women have the fucking balls to throw my white privilege in my face, you know? Sort of separate themselves from these white males with their white male privilege. It's like, you're sitting in the jacuzzi with me. The f are you talking about? Yeah, quit your f***ing whining.
And before moving on, he slipped in his final roast at the triggered Karens in the crowd.
Look, I'm sure that there's some feminists in the crowd right now not appreciating this joke, feeling triggered, feeling like they need to put out a hashtag or some and be brave and speak out. You know what? You're full of
Much like he obliterated female Karens, Bill ripped into the biggest male Karen in Hollywood and didn't miss.
See, the Chris Rock, Will Smith is huge in the comedy world. Then you follow that up with Chappelle.
That's over.
Chappelle, though.
That's over.
Then Chappelle.
Nobody's talking about it.
What about Chappelle?
That's stale, man. That's old bread. You're going to lose the filling on that. Well, I mean, Will Smith went to India with some publicists to take pictures in front of the Taj Mahal, so he's all healed.
And Bill's next two-pronged jab put both Will and the Hollywood industry 6 feet deep.
I love that you have to go all the way to India to not know that you don't get up in the middle of an awards show and slap somebody. I had a woman come up on stage one time, chased me around the stage at Dangerfields. I just picked the mic stand up and I was like, lady, you can't do this. And I was just backing around the stage. And just like the Oscars, nobody did anything.
But Bill is no stranger to humbling celebrities, as he also took down Leah DeLaria when Conan was interviewing her about her new film.
You get those put on. You have a tat that says.
No. I have that's all my ink. I have this mic on, so.
Yeah, that's all right.
Be a gentleman and help me out with my coat.
Hey, Conan, can you believe that marriage didn't work out? Yeah, I can't believe your relationships don't work out.
And just like Bill pulled Leah's head down from the clouds, he also clapped back at another Karen who kept crossing boundaries.
Oh, would you stop it like you have some sort of psychology degree?
It all started with an innocent question when Bill was on Tom Segura and his wife Christina's podcast.
You ever seen a shrink before?
Therapy. Yeah, I went to therapy.
You went, but you stopped going?
Well, after a while, it's just like, well, you know, I've told all the bad stories, and I'm always going to have problems. This is just becoming like this, you know, lifelong car payment now to have to come over here. Be like, well, this happened. Yeah. My garage door was locked, and I just felt like a pussy after a while.
But when Christina tried to play therapist, Bill immediately put her back in her place.
Yeah, you're full of anger. Because you flog yourself for being vulnerable.
Oh, would you stop it like you have some sort of psychology degree?
10 years in therapy.
So what? I've watched football for 40 years. I shouldn't be somebody's coach. Then you're going to like superimpose your issues of the psychos in your life onto me.
And Bill made so much sense that even Christina's own husband joined in to call her out.
It's like alcoholics. They just always like, oh yeah, you're drinking. You drink. You must be like me. Yeah. The whole world, because they're addicts, so they're so self-involved. The whole world has to be like them.
Yes, I agree. I'm so glad you're here to put Christina in her place. She,
I'm the worst, huh?
The worst.
I know.
And you know, think you're a shrink right now?
Just like Bill called out Christina on her superficial BS on a podcast, he didn't spare Oprah Winfrey and her exaggerated claims during his show.
The other day, you know, Oprah's on there. She's interviewing some on the planet.
Leading Bill to immediately give Oprah a reality check.
Oh, yeah, all those mothers who a year from black lung, from inhaling all that coal dust. Any job that you can do in your pajamas is not a difficult job.
But before Bill finished his set, he annihilated Oprah with the ultimate burn.
No time card, no taxes, you're off the grid. Making popsicle stick houses. I mean, it's the most difficult job on the planet. Oprah's not even a mother. How the would she know?
Just like Bill didn't hesitate to roast influential celebrities like Oprah, he also didn't hold back from shredding America's literal former First Lady.
I'm sick of Obama's wife. Yeah. This isn't some Republican rant either. It's just kind of first ladies in general. You know, I don't know what it is. All throughout my life, with each presidency, like these first ladies, they've just gotten more and more like chatty. You know?
And Bill just wouldn't stop taking Michelle to task just yet.
Like, well, why are you talking? Right? You weren't elected. Shut up. Your husband's not running a lemonade stand here. He's running the country. You don't just chime in. Let me guess, is this considered sexist?
But when someone actually answered his rhetorical question, Bill's comeback was instant.
Okay, you just nodded there, lady. Let me ask you this, all right? Let's say you had a leak in your house, okay? You call a plumber up. He shows up, and he goes, yeah, I think the leak's coming from the upstairs bathroom. We need to shut it up, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, his wife walks in, who isn't a plumber. And then goes, hey, you know, I'm actually thinking it's kind of... Wouldn't you be like, with all due respect, shut the up?
And Bill shut the woke Karen crowd up before they even labeled him as a sexist.
All right, at some point, there's going to be the first female president, right? Exactly. Which means at that moment, you're going to have the first male first lady, right? And when that happens, that dude needs to shut his trap. I don't want to hear a word out of him. I want to hear from the president.
Another crowd that Bill cut down to size was during one of his stand-ups, when a Karen's interruption resulted in an entire city being roasted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whenever an American goes to book a vacation, they go, hey, Florida, Hawaii, let's go to Nebraska.
It all started when a heckler Karen tried to be funny during Bill's performance.
They're up here pathetically screaming, look at me, every goddamn night. Watch out, Cheryl, talk about it. What do you want to know about it? What do you want to know? You want to know what it's like to sit in a Red Roof Inn in the middle of Nebraska?
And when the crowd started booing, Bill went into another citywide roast, like the one he did in Philly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whenever an American goes to book a vacation, they go, hey, Florida,
before he finished, Bill didn't fail to rub their noses in it one last time.
I went up to Nebraska, and I understand why people have guns. I really do. Because you are on your own when you're out there, okay? 78 miles between the next driveway. They don't have names for the streets out there. They become dirt roads, little house and prairie.
While this heckler got off easy because Bill shifted his sights, the next Karen got turned into the butt of Bill's roasts for her loud interruption.
$9,000 to fly here. You know what I mean? No offense, but there's no Eiffel Tower here. I think that's a little pricey. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for not just laughing. Thank you for verbally letting me know that you appreciated that.
And Bill made the heckler regret her heckling with his back-to-back shots.
She either has no stairs in her house or someone doesn't know how to walk up. Did you call the plumber? Thank you! That's when she said it. She said it not like I was 10 feet away. She said it like I was downstairs in the rec room. Changing a fuse or something. That's not it!
But the Karen was just a warm-up, and Bill had no problem going for bigger fish like Jimmy Kimmel with his subtle hooks.
I want to see a great case thing on, like, narcissism. Liberals are so stupid the way that they handle Trump.
What do you mean?
You should shut up. He's a narcissist. Neutral energy.
Yeah, you think
neutral.
After that indirect burn, Bill gave Jimmy a reality check.
You know what I think he was? I think he was a one-hit wonder. Right? He wrote The Twist. And then that was it. He was on the casino circuit, and then you idiot liberals wrote him Twist again when you indicted him. And now he's a martyr.
And now he's
coming back, Jimmy.
The peppermint twist is back.
Coming back. It's going to be great for comedy. He's coming back.
But Bill soon made it clear that he was not a big fan of either side.
I want somebody in their 40s, somebody that's going to have to live with their decisions. I don't want, like, you know, with any luck, they'll both natural causes before the election. And maybe you could get somebody that still has something to live for.
Wow.
You know?
And when Jimmy pushed back, Bill shut him down fast.
This year, you're not going to get a visit from Santa, but you are going to get a visit from the Secret Service.
Why? I said peacefully.
Oh, you did? I didn't hear peacefully.
I did.
Oh,
no, and then you threw that in.
I must have thrown that in. Yeah. Bill Burr is
Wait
here.
a minute.
He means no harm.
How long you been wearing suits? You're supposed to unbutton the coat when you sit down.
No, that's not
bugging
true.
me the whole time.
And viewers loved every second of it. Ha! I love that Bill called out Jimmy for empowering Trump by always talking about him and attacking him. Narcissists need neutral energy. Bill calling Jimmy an idiot liberal to his face made my day. And just like Jimmy, Dan Patrick regretted not stopping Bill from discussing certain topics on his show.
We had some guy that he made the mistake of either his contract ran out or it didn't run out, and he went to a different supper club and performed that was run by a different family, and they damn near beat him to, like, he had to learn how to talk again, like they cut him, like, tongue hanging out of his neck and stuff. He's a comedian.
Way to bring things down here, Billy.
The atmosphere was already uncomfortable, but Dan pushed it further by fishing for compliments.
Been able to follow, and it's been great.
Oh, well,
You've been a lot of fun.
I appreciate it, man.
See, you're trying to bring it back, feel good.
Yeah,
family.
it is. Well, hey, I've been a big fan of yours for a long time.
That,
You know what I
that's
mean?
faux.
No,
That
it
is
isn't.
faux
No.
sentiment.
I'll tell you what. You were part of the only last generation of sports anchors on ESPN that knew the highlight wasn't about them.
And as Dan got personal, Bill did too.
It'd been nice if you said that and then I complimented you.
You want to do it over again? Can we do this? This thing's on a delay, isn't it?
See, you know, that's you. That's the dark side of you that you didn't want to say something nice. I get it. But me, I'm sort of the Jimmy Fallon.
This is your inner child, and your mother didn't hug you, and now you're putting it on me.
But instead of de-escalating the situation, Dan only made it worse.
Somebody's got to go first in the compliment game. So what are you saying? I always have to go first? That's kind of egotistical.
It's nice
isn't
if
it?
you go first.
Oh,
for
okay.
a change.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I said nice things last time about you. You could have said that last time you were here when you were hungover. It always comes back to that, doesn't it, Billy?
I can't tell if you're being passive-aggressive or if you're actually being nice here. I don't know.
As the interview came to an end, however, Bill fired one last sarcastic shot.
Bill Burr doing big boy things.
Look at him.
Look
all
at
dressed
you.
up doing the town.
Look at you. We'll take a break here. Thank you, Billy.
Thank you, Dan. You know what? I love your glasses.
Thank you, Bill.
See, that was first. Now you're supposed to say something about my jacket. It's from the Han Solo collection.
We'll be back right after this.
But while Bill only called Dan out in retaliation, he took Bobby Lee to task right away on his podcast.
You look like a guy that was so shady he had to move to Key West.
I do.
Yeah, and you go like, hey, man, where you from? You're like, yeah, no, I lived in a lot of places.
Right now I do, because of my energy?
No, the whole outfit.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Can I move
Like,
on?
if I was doing something, like, underhanded, I'd be like, this is a guy, I bet this guy knows some people.
And as they moved on from attire to aging, Bill kept dropping bombs on Bobby.
Gingers don't have an adult face until, like, our 50s.
Yeah, Koreans too.
Huh? Well, there you go. Maybe that's why we get along.
We get along so good.
Yeah.
But is it like a Korean...
When he gets in his 60s, his mustache connects with that shit on his chin.
Does it, like, you know how Asians, it just happens overnight? And you, like, wake up and you're like, oh, shit. It's not a gradual aging. It's like an overnight aging. Does that happen
Why
with...
you guys broke up?
But when Bobby's girlfriend made a confession, Bill clapped back on her behalf.
No, that's what he told me last week. He's like, you're still really pretty, but, like, really old. And so I'm like, oh.
Why would you say no? You're gorgeous. You have non-traditional good looks. Ever seen that?
Whoa. That seems not good.
That's what they
That seems
always
like an
say.
attack.
That's what they say. That basically means if you weren't famous, you'd be ugly.
And as Bobby resorted to his weird antics, Bill gave him a friendly smackdown.
I never understood sports before the Premier League. Like when I used to watch.
Let's make this as intimate as possible.
No, I'm just. May I touch you here for a
Am I
second?
supposed to be uncomfortable?
No. I'll just hear this. But when I'm saying that back in the day when I grew
With your wispy facial hair, you look like you transitioned.
But that's not the only time Bill busted Bobby's balls. He did it again when he crashed Bobby and Andrew's Bad Friends podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the
great Bill Burr.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
How many times every night we see each other at the store, and now you're we acting like we don't live in the same city? Like, oh my God, like I came in from New Zealand.
It's the last person I ever expected to come into the studio.
All right, do it one more time, but not as well.
And right off the bat, Bill started dunking on Bobby.
Somebody just said you just missed Bobby Lee. So I was like I was looking for your car. The first thing I was looking for was a bumper hanging off the and I don't see his car here.
Yeah.
The perpetuation of the stereotype is real. Bobby got in an accident the first month he had the car, and then now again.
Yesterday.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with Asians. It just has to do, he doesn't care.
But before he left for good, Bill couldn't help but sneak a few more jabs in.
It just so happened you got into 2 car accidents within a month.
Yeah, okay.
I know, but does that offset Tokyo Drift?
Can I tell you guys what I learned?
Can you not? Can you?
Well, I had something I learned.
You talked the whole show.
He learned something.
I learned something.
Listen, let Asian Bobby Kelly say something.
Just like Bobby loosened up with Bill and instantly regretted it, this next interviewer tried to get too comfortable and got shredded for it.
If we went to a movie together, would we sit next to each other? Would you want a seat between us?
Oh, Jesus.
Because that's a tough
I'd
deal.
want to sit like 9 rows behind you and just tug on your ponytail.
You savage.
That's what I would do. Scream 1988 is over.
But the interviewer's real regret began when the TV crew asked Bill to read the comments on their last interview.
What do you have on the sheet?
Huh? What do I get? Evidently, this is some highlights from our last
That was a
unbelievable
shot, but I love
intro.
it. Let's
I
roll
liked
with
how
it.
Bill Burr kept turning the tables on that honky douche. Oh, these are comments.
Oh, these are comments.
The dude kept trying to tool him, but Burr just tooled him back and busted on him. I like how Bill just ripped this douche a new asshole. Jesus, Southside Steve, what a joke.
And when things kept going downhill, even Bill joined in on the fun.
Steve-O wouldn't know irony if it tried to choke him out. He's like a giant 225-pound visual gag, but whatever. International mail catalog sales would be down like 79% for the 4th quarter if Stevie stopped buying any more clothes. Who let the wannabe wrestler? You really do look like Triple H.
No.
That time, Bill let the comments do the roasting, but he didn't hold back when comedian Rick Glassman started opening up about his mental issues on his podcast.
It's very relevant to things I've experienced in my past that's happening now. I think I will want to edit this out.
You an exotic dancer.
I was diagnosed with autism 5 years ago. I'm being serious.
I'm laughing seriously. That's fucking great.
And I've developed a lot.
Let's go to Vegas. We'll win a bunch of money.
And when Rick brought up his mental health again, Bill wasn't going to let it go.
My OCD during the first year and a half of COVID was insane.
How about the fact that I saw you take your shoes off and I just took my shoes off?
I appreciate that.
I didn't even, I just saw it.
It's the name of my podcast.
I saw the way you walked 3 feet from your apartment and still locked the door. I was like, all right, this guy is a very particular dude.
But little did Rick know that Bill was just getting started.
This looks like a sitcom set with the trophy, the random basketball up on the mantle, and autographs thing. This is just... Are we going to go to some sort of Regal Beagle or a coffee place after this where you meet your impossibly good-looking friends with their giant apartments?
I'm on a show now. It comes out
Are you
in a few
Ross
months.
from Friends?
Later on, Bill mocked Rick's entire outfit and took a shot at his autism for the final time.
You look like a f***ing pro tennis instructor. I feel like if I talk to you for another 5 minutes, I could go at least to the 3rd round of Wimbledon. You seem like a grass surface kind of guy.
One of the things that
What's in this, by the way?
Chicory root, some type of sweetener, cold brew coffee, oat milk.
And autism.
Just like he did on the podcast, Bill was as unfiltered on a Swedish live TV interview when he responded to a host with a controversial joke.
Welcome to Sweden.
Well, thank you. Thank
You
you
have
for
been here
having me.
before, right?
Yes, I have. I came here in August of 2009. My first time ever coming to Sweden. And I got to tell you, I got to go with on this one. You guys are some good-looking sons of... Yes. Some of the best-looking people I've ever seen.
And if once wasn't enough, Bill went in for round 2.
You talk a little much about the relationships as well. Do you have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Or?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. She's an angel because she puts up with me. And we recently got a pit bull, which I know a lot of people don't like because they ate a couple of kids. I understand. They're great dogs, unless you're a bad owner. If you're a psycho, which I am.
While Bill made the Swedish regret asking him about his trip, he made the hosts of The Breakfast Club regret asking him about his marriage.
You've been married 11 years, and you said you finally got it right. What were you getting wrong for so long?
He didn't know happy wife was happy life.
Yeah, which sounds cute. It's a threat.
What do you mean?
Happy wife, happy life. What do you mean, what do I mean?
I've been married 20
Yeah, and you're
3
smart
years.
enough to say, what do you mean, so I say it, and so you don't walk home. Don't try that slick shit.
Soon, another co-host tried to make false accusations, only for Bill to demolish him.
Do you think God is a rabid dog that needs to get put down? Like
No.
a billionaire?
No, I don't think that. Geez, that was the, you remind me of that fucking English guy. That awful head. The hell's his name? I can't remember his name. He's
Piers
always,
Morgan?
he's always saying like
Piers
that.
Morgan.
You're saying you don't like babies. Is that what you're saying?
But when the conversation moved to religious beliefs, Bill made his stance clear.
Do you think about dying? You just said reincarnation.
Yeah, but not in a bad way. I don't believe in an angry God, and I don't believe that he's going to judge me. It's like you made me.
Yeah.
Did I fuck up? Well, that's your mistake.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I always equate it. If I built a car and it doesn't start up, I mean, I'm gonna get mad at the engine.
As the host tried to correct him, Bill scorched him for good.
But if you tell him we put this type of gas in it and somebody put something else in it and it f***ed up, it's not the builder's fault.
Is that the devil analogy?
No, I'm just talking.
Because like my thing is,
just talking.
You just went reverse Henry Hill. I'm just listening. I'm just talking.
But while it was interviewers this time, Bill didn't spare his fans either on an episode of Actually Me.
When is Bill Burr's next special coming out? Aren't there enough? There are enough fucking stand-up specials? Jesus Christ, they put out one a week. That's classic me. This person's like a fan. They want to know when my next work, and I take it as like a, let's go, let's go. Like, that's how I heard it. I'm learning.
And as Bill was grilling his fans, he caught an old friend in his crossfire.
Okay, how come John Lovitz looks exactly the same as he did in 1993? Oh, that's because his dad is a basset hound. He comes from a long line of sad people. And he's funny from a distance, but if you get too close to him, that sadness comes on you. He's a horrible human being. Sorry, John. They're saying you haven't aged?
For the first few questions, it was obvious that Bill was just having fun until he exposed this next person for making this comment. Prosperity is never guaranteed regardless, so why not fail at what you love rather than fail at something you don't care about?
All right, I don't understand why they had to jump on what I said. That's like a big thing, like on Instagram. Like somebody's doing something and all of a sudden your head is just sitting there and like, it's like this person's playing an amazing guitar solo. I can't enjoy it unless I see what your reaction is. That's a major red flag for a narcissist, which is something you need to learn to recognize.
And while he held back for his fans, he came out guns blazing for this reporter who didn't have a fashion sense.
I've always wanted a short sleeve sport coat.
Yeah.
I think that I feel like that's what the world's been missing,
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, with the global warming, but you still want to look presentable at work. I think you're onto something here.
Forearms like this.
Although I don't know you need into the little solar panel necklace you got there. It's costume jewelry to the next level.
And as the interviewer asked absurd questions, Bill matched his energy with his answers.
Are you going to be in Star Wars?
You mean Star Wars?
Yeah.
It's like the perfect sci-fi. Dude, Star Wars. Lightsaber. Yes, I am. The Mandalorian. I don't know. I believe that qualifies, right? I feel like you're setting me up for something. You gonna be in Star Wars? When does that come out? What do you think, you're f***ing bigger than me?
But when the reporter started making it about himself, Bill quickly humbled him.
Just not a fan of it.
Great. So am I supposed to help you out with that?
No, but maybe I will.
Dude, you are too old for this Instagram vibe. He asked me all these questions about it like he gives a just to bring it back to him. Like I'm supposed to be like, wow, you never saw an episode? Jeez, you're interesting. Do you read books?
No, I don't read either. I can't read.
Joking. I know you don't read.
And after roasting the interviewer's IQ, Bill went straight for his outfit next.
I gotta tell you, dude, I just love your outfit. Like, it's from like all different decades, everything that was cool. Those Jordans were cool in the early 90s. These were cool jeans in the 2000s.
What kind of pants are they?
What kind of pants are those? Those are inside out, stonewashed, overcast gray, grape smugglers.
But when the guy tried to stop Bill's roast with his promotion, his plan backfired.
And then you got the sport coat that matches Pete Carroll's pants.
Right. What about the
you
Monday,
got costume
Monday
jewelry?
shirt? Let's talk about the Monday shirt.
The shirt kind of stinks. You want to cover that up. You want to less is more with that. Jesus Christ, dude. This was like a burlap sack that you just can put a collar on. This is terrible.
And just like the interviewer will think twice before meeting him again, Bill made sure this next Karen won't be heckling anyone for the rest of her life either.
It's unbelievable. Can't understand you. Female voice does not travel well. I don't know what it is. Up close or in a whisper can make you hard, but beyond 10 feet, it just sounds like a couple of birds fighting over a French fry or something,
In the end, Bill handled her easily, despite her coming in when he least expected it, unlike the next heckler who walked right into his trap.
All I want to get is a 22. That's it. 22 caliber, protect the house. No big deal. That's it. Come on. No, you think I wasn't setting them up? How many times did I say 22 caliber? I said the first time I heard the groans. I just keep sending that fishing line out there, and there's always one guy who takes the bait.
And he didn't relent, laying into the heckler.
22 caliber. See, what are you getting? You little queer gun? You got a holster between your buttocks with that gun? Sir, let's just say, for the hell of it, I had a loaded 22 in my hand and I started shooting at you. What would you do? Other than run screaming out of the building, sticking babies in front of you like Martin Sheen in the Dead Zone, right?
But while Bill was always ready for hecklers and an audience, he kept the same energy for celebrities too. Like the time the host of the radio show The Breakfast Club, Charlemagne, asked an unnecessary question.
I've only met two people that had like a vibe like her in my life. And the first one was a dude. He was just, so that wasn't happening.
Wasn't he tight?
No, he was like, just walked in the room, and you just knew the person was coming in the room. She has that vibe, right?
Hold on, you gotta clear that up. I want to be clear about that. You didn't date the guy, nothing.
No.
I just want to make sure.
And in his signature fashion, Bill immediately pointed out how ridiculous the question was.
Why are black people like all this homophobia? You always got a check, sandals on, and white socks. You look like you just came from a steam room.
But while Bill didn't spare the host from his absurd question, he gave that same treatment to a heckler who was fishing for a compliment.
No offense, but there's no Eiffel Tower here. I think that's a little pricey.
And he went on to point out how odd her heckle was.
Thank you for not just laughing. Thank you for verbally letting me know that you appreciated that.
Bill wasn't satisfied yet.
She either has no stairs in her house or someone doesn't know how to walk up them. Did you call? Did you call the plumber? Thank you. That's when she said it.
Bill didn't just hate being heckled himself, he disliked seeing other comedians get put down too, like the time he was a guest on the Kill Tony podcast.
Fuck, this is brutal. Is this going to be an hour? I don't want to do this to people.
Back in March 2016, Bill attended the podcast's open mic event, where aspiring comics were given a chance to perform for 1 minute. But Bill didn't like the way the host, Tony, was treating a performer who had bombed.
That was an interesting way to get to that Trump thing. You made Pat do that whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
How did?
Yeah, but didn't you kind of fuck him with the music on the way up? You know, yeah, like he's gonna suck. It's just you put it in everybody's mood. It's like, can you give him a chance?
It was gonna be that bad no matter what music played him up.
Prompting Bill to share his honest thoughts about the show's format.
Yeah.
This is brutal. Is this gonna be an hour of this? I don't want to do this to people. It's horrible. Nobody can be funny in a minute. It's stupid.
Oh.
This is stupid. It's stupid. You're fine. You're fine. One more, and then I'm out. All right?
Nevertheless, Tony went back to berating the comic again.
You did so bad. One of our guests is about to quit. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, if there's a negative lining, Tony will find it. There it is, right between the ray of sunshine. There's that little nugget of negativity. You fucking
Bill could be harsh with critics and hecklers when he needed to be, and a perfect example of that was when a heckler interrupted him while filming a special.
Talking about hitting women, sweetheart. And I think you just... Unbelievable.
This heckler thought she had the answers, just like the Your Mom's House podcast host, Christina P., when she tried to psychoanalyze Bill.
I just felt like a p- after a while. Like, when are you going to just, get off this f***ing couch here and go live your life and stop having to talk to this f***ing person?
Yeah, you're full of anger. Because you flog yourself for being vulnerable.
Oh, would you stop it? Like you have some sort of psychology degree?
10 years in therapy.
So what? I've watched football for 40 years. I shouldn't be somebody's coach.
But Bill made her regret the interruption almost immediately.
Then you're gonna like superimpose your fucking issues of the psychos in your life onto me. It's like fucking alcoholics. They just always like, oh yeah, you're drinking. You drink. You must be like me.
Yeah.
The whole world, because they're addicts. So they're so self-involved. The whole world has to be like them.
Even her husband and co-host Tom Segura had something to say to her.
Can shrink right now. I mean, let the guy be get angry sometimes.
In the end, Christina got off easy because she knew when to back off, unlike Ethan Klein, who dug himself deeper and paid for it.
I went into therapy after that episode.
When Bill appeared on the H3 podcast back in 2018, the host, Ethan Klein, seemed noticeably uneasy.
To whatever Comic-Con of podcasting, would you be nervous?
Yes.
All right. Well, you're an apprehensive person.
I'm so neurotic. I'm nervous. I'm nervous right now.
Okay.
Very nervous.
I don't think that's going to help.
How do you, was there ever, no.
Unfortunately for Ethan, it turned out that Bill was right.
It seems like you're in love with your daughter, hearing you talk about her on the podcast.
Jesus Christ, well, you're pretty perceptive. You think you care about your own child.
Listen.
And things only got worse when he couldn't figure out when to let a topic go.
And he also had a zillion kids, so I mean, yeah.
Really? How many siblings do you have?
I don't know, dude. The internet's too weird to give out all that information.
Oh, you don't even want to say how many because you're afraid that it will
by all means,
compromise
keep
your
talking
privacy.
about it. Is there anybody you can cut this out? I'm honest, dude. Like,
seriously?
Yeah, no, dude. There's f***ing lunatics out there.
And by the end of the interview, he was a wreck.
Whew. All right. I don't know why that got so flat on my part. Tell me about all things comedy. I don't know. You see, I'm nervous. I'm sweating here.
I'm just going to let you sit.
Leading Ethan to reveal the effects of it a year later.
I went into therapy after that episode. I'm not even being kidding. And after that episode with Bill Burr, I came home and that's when I started taking antidepressants and I went to therapy. Wow. It was soul crushing.
While Ethan drew fire from Bill due to nerves and inexperience, the same can't be said for Howie Mandel, who came across as rude after saying this comment about Bill's daughter.
She had 4 years of hatred toward me. 4 years of hatred. Get ready, because you got a daughter, too. Wait till she's a teenager. Wait till the hell.
Everybody who fails as a father says that to me.
I failed?
I think so, yeah.
Although Bill explained what he meant, he didn't spare Howie's feelings.
I'm just not feeling like good vibes between the two of you.
We're doing a podcast together.
It feels like a business decision.
After that, things got awkward when Howie took a chance to show off.
How many one-armed kids in Africa had to dig out that fucking aluminum for some fucking asshole over here to make that thing? What are you gonna do with that? Put it next to your Cable Ace Award? You held that up like it was a Golden Globe. We're in the middle of my interview, and you're sitting here accepting awards. How do you think that makes me feel?
Bill was no stranger to schooling people like Howie, like the time he brutally roasted the whole city of Philadelphia for ruining a show.
Standing backstage for 3 hours to get booed by this GED stupid ass piece of shit fucking crowd.
Back in 2006, Bill was part of Opie and Anthony's comedy tour, along with other great comedians like Patrice O'Neill, Louis C.K., and Tracy Morgan. When Bill tried to perform his set, the drunk audience started booing him, causing him to teach them a lesson.
Bunch of fucking losers. Fucking rock
is your hero. The whole pride of your city is built around a fucking guy who doesn't even exist. What's that, sir? What do you have to say, sir? Never passed the 8th grade. What brilliant are you gonna fucking tell me, huh? Go back to the dock and go unload some shit. You fucking warehouse working, weed smoking, disappointment for your mother.
While many of the other comedians had cut their time short, Bill refused to walk off.
7 minutes left. 7 minutes left. And I'm doing all 7.
And when his time ran out, he couldn't help but leave the city of brotherly love with one final parting shot.
I'm out of time. You guys were here, man. Thank you very much. All of you go f yourselves in your own ass. Have a good night.
Bill made sure Philly never forgot him, and when Jimmy Kimmel tried taking shots at his anger in another interview, Bill carved himself into his memory too.
You can't take Tom Brady out of a game. You know, you can't take these guys out. I guess you could eject somebody.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know. Why did I do that?
I don't know why
I was
you
supposed
did
to
that.
come out here and
You're supposed to be happy. This is how you have trouble with happiness? Is that hard for you?
And that question instantly sent Bill over the line.
I'll tell you what bugged me was your fake concern there. The way he leaned in and you squinted your face. I say, do you have trouble being happy? No, I don't have a problem being happy. I have a great time being happy as long as nobody asks me that question. I'm not walking around in a rage, but like, if you say something stupid, I'm gonna look at you.
But when Jimmy later tried to make a comeback, he only got shot down again.
Bill Burr, he takes the fun out of absolutely everything. You can see him on his...
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You ain't leaving on that. I'd like to see you playing softball where they had the I used to like pitch from a regulation mound. They moved the wall in like 200 feet. Get the out of here. Bill Burr, everybody.
And just like Jimmy, Conan and his co-host were also caught in Bill's cannon fire when he came guns blazing out on their podcast.
Why do you have athletic soles on your wingtips? I just noticed.
You never
that.
know.
I just noticed that.
These are beautiful wingtip shoes, and then at the bottom they just have a little like a rubber grip.
Yeah, in case a pickup game of hoop. You're tall. Someone would pick you on the team. All right.
And with the shoes came the socks.
Gold toe socks.
I think these. I'm a banker.
What are you, a sitcom dad in the 50s? Honey, I'm home.
Hello,
I got a new company car.
Listen,
it's great to be white.
Later, when Bill was talking about arguing with his wife, the co-host got caught in his crossfire as well.
I just think, like, you know what? It's just gonna be an argument. I'm gonna give in, and then we're gonna do this dumb shit anyway. So why not just act like I want to do it? You know? And it keeps the peace. I slowly die inside. But as we're doing it, I don't need you to act like you care.
And Bill wasn't going to move on without dropping one last bomb on her.
You sounded like you're watching a rescue dog commercial. Aww. You want one? No, I work too much. Gas it.
Well, I'm sure your wife is always right, too. Just,
No, she is right a lot of the time.
Yeah.
She is.
See how that works?
Very nice.
You just agree with them.
You talk like this.
Ear to ear grin.
While Bill was just busting Conan's balls, he went all out on Oprah Winfrey twice for her nonsensical takes. The first happened on Build, when the interviewer asked Bill about his opinion on one of his past jokes.
Talked about how women praise each other all the time for being mothers, and they say being a mother is the hardest job out there.
Most difficult job, and Oprah said that.
Oprah said that, yeah. Has your opinion on that phrase changed at all since you've had a kid?
No.
And Bill just couldn't help joking about it.
It's not the most difficult job on the planet. It just isn't. Dude, I did roofing in July. As a redhead, I almost died.
But no one knew that Bill was just getting started with one of his legendary rants.
There's people that work on like oil. What was that movie that guy made? The oil,
Deepwater Horizon, yeah.
Those guys were working on an oil rig. The thing blows up. They're on fire. They got to jump into water that's on fire.
And Bill ended the argument in one go.
Salty water into their wounds. You got to swim out of that oil and fire and then tread water, praying to God that the Coast Guard is going to get there before the sharks do. Now talk to me about a toddler. Oh, he was so fussy today. He wouldn't eat his peas.
please.
Putting Oprah on blast wouldn't be a first for Bill, because he also did it on Conan's show while discussing Lance Armstrong's doping controversy.
I didn't think Lance owed anybody, he didn't do anything to me. You know what he did for me? He raised $500 million for cancer research. That's what that lie did. Yeah, it was great. And everybody had the bands on. Remember the bands?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
That blocked out the sun, right?
And soon, Bill brought up Oprah's interview, where Lance admitted taking drugs and immediately floored the roast pedal.
And I hated how Oprah was interviewing him and acting like she was dumbfounded that this guy would do this. Like, she's been in show business for 35 years and she can't, like, wrap her head around some guy doing whatever it takes to get to the next level. Didn't she, for the first 5 years, have, like, midgets who wanted to bang their mailman's boyfriend?
And Bill's rant only got better and better.
But she stood on the heads of those little people for 5 years until she got, and then she's sitting there across from this guy like, so how could you know exactly what he's doing. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Just like Oprah, someone else who was humiliated for their dumb takes was Bobby Lee, who asked Bill a stupid question as soon as he sat down.
We good? Did you shave your head for a part?
Huh?
A role?
No, I'm bald.
But why are you? Your head looks like Darth Vader when he took his helmet off. Remember that when he was just all up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bill immediately put him on blast for that.
I'm trying to answer your question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just process of you coming out of the gate on me. Like, I love how you came at me aggressive, and now you're going. You got your little panda hands.
I was. I love how you attacked my little panda hand.
That's what you look like. You look like a little panda.
I know. I was just because when you took your hat
like
off,
a little adolescent bear.
Even when Bobby tried to have a conversation later, Bill's sarcasm just wouldn't stop.
I'm just gonna tell you how I discovered you.
I do owe my whole career to you. Yeah. I was struggling until Bobby Lee discovered me. I remember it was a big day in my career. Bobby Lee is finally aware of me. Am I on Bobby Lee's radar?
See, this is what he's gonna.
This is when things start to happen.
And later, when Bobby started underplaying his achievements, Bill corrected him on the spot.
Things are kind of slowly happening for me as well, right? It's just nice to see, like,
what are you talking about? You've been on fucking television for like almost 30 years.
What are you talking about?
Mad TV.
Oh my God.
And everything else.
Okay, first of all, Mad TV was like doing community theater. That's how much we got paid.
But you were still on TV. You still walk down the street and people are like, oh my God, it's Bobby Lee from Mad TV.
Oh, but before he moved on, Bill made sure to bury Bobby 6 feet deep.
But I'm just saying that...
The amount of empathy that I have for you right now is just awesome. How much of your day is trying to pick this up and keep it buoyant?
I know.
Just like Bobby, Colin Cowherd also asked Bill absurd questions, only for Bill to turn the tables on him.
You seem so reasonable. Our Patriot fans, like, it's so funny, with the Red Sox, it doesn't matter how great you are.
I just love how you go into questions.
Okay. So just
you seem so reasonable. Okay, what unreasonable Boston person are you going to trash this time?
Okay. So with the Reds...
we're discussing politics.
And Colin's exposition didn't stop there.
Do you lean a little, kind of a little Boston of you look at Tom and go, he kind of stuck it to the system. The guy beat the system.
Oh, this is such a Real Housewife question. It's his victory, somebody else's defeat.
But when Colin kept bashing Bill's home baseball team, he finally took Colin to the cleaners.
You hate Boston. I get it. You hate Boston, and you're I don't know what your deal is. I don't know what happened to you when you went to Boston. I don't know what happened, okay? But I am not their representative. I left more than a quarter of a century ago. I'm sorry you went on the Freedom Trail and you didn't get to meet Paul Revere or whatever they promised you.
While Bill might have gone too hard on Colin for his takes, he went even harder on Sarah Silverman, who earned her roast by being aggressive right from the start.
Please welcome brilliant comedian who I love to pieces but who makes me f***ing crazy, Bill Burr. But we always fight. We fight often.
No, because I go on stage and then you try to correct my jokes.
I don't try to correct your jokes.
You're like,
sometimes...
but what if you said if the woman did this because of this?
And as if being aggressive wasn't enough, Sarah also started making absurd claims.
Sometimes I read interviews with you and you talk about everything you hate, and if you added it all up, you would get me. But somehow we love each other. Am I correct in saying that? I think that you love me. Because every time we fight, as I'm driving home, I get a text from you that says, you know I love you, right? And I go, yeah, I love you too.
That isn't me.
But instead of backing off, Sarah only made things worse.
Are you serious?
Well, my memory isn't good, but I don't remember doing that.
I'll show you.
What do you say?
I can't believe you're... No, text just exists. Yeah, I press save on my text. What kind of phone do you have?
No, I like delete them after a while. What are you saving it for?
And when Sarah tried making the interview awkward again, Bill flipped the script on her.
You delete texts?
Yeah.
Oh, I never do because all our friends and then it's all you have left.
How many of you had? I counted.
I have a huge list.
I'm 30. 30.
Yeah.
Get something funny out of that.
But Bill's mockery wouldn't stop there.
Who's the guy you think I think you are?
I don't know. I don't know who sent you those texts.
I'm gonna f***ing post them. No, I won't.
Okay.
I remember driving home and you being like, you know I love you. And I was like, I love you too. Does not ring a bell at all.
When the way you just did it, it did.
As Sarah became more obsessive, however, Bill had to finally cut her down to size.
I f***ing love you.
Look at my
Sometimes
posture
you
right
say-
now. I'm
I
as
know.
far over into this chair as I can possibly be. I just feel like
here to hurt you.
kind
I
of came
love
here to
you.
hang out and have a good time, and you just like that intro was just like, yeah. It was
I
just
thought you'd like that.
I fucking hate this guy. He's a douchebag, but he came down here. I mean, that's how I heard it.
While Bill went soft on Sarah, these next news hosts wouldn't be so fortunate after accusing him of being disrespectful.
So your Christian background is part of the show, or at
Yes,
least
and
two
I wanted
episodes.
to talk to you about Jesus after this.
Well, the only reason why I bring it up is some people thought maybe you went a little too far. You know.
As far as what?
Well, they thought that maybe you were being disrespectful to the Christian religion.
Who did?
I'm telling you, you need to Google.
Oh, good Lord.
But Bill's comeback would soon point out the irony of her statement.
I don't even know what I mean, we did maybe 2 jokes about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you think the Catholic Church went a little too far? More so than my cartoon.
All right, listen.
A couple of jokes. I know this is a morning show. You can't bring up all those crimes.
You know what?
Well,
Technically,
they just sort of kept moving them around. You know, like those killer whales at SeaWorld. After it kills a trainer, they'll then move it up to Seattle. They don't give them their background.
And while both hosts tried taking subtle jabs at him, Bill stayed unfazed.
So F is for family. I mean, it's really politically incorrect before politically incorrect was even a term.
People, they laugh because they're already talking about it, so it's not that big a deal.
we all have dark thoughts sometimes, but you go there in public and you do it, even though it's edgy, kind of make it safe in a way.
Yeah, well, what's going to happen? I'm just talking. I mean, it's not like I'm not doing anything.
Nevertheless, the hosts kept trying to politically correct him.
I remember when I moved here in '94. It was, you remember Alphabet City? You were taking your life in your hands, and it was like junkies and stuff like that. So it was just really like a lot harder than to like even like impress people. And now, I mean, I don't know.
Again, the good old days.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You know what? They don't even call it Alphabet City anymore. You know that? They call it like the Lower East Side. Things, gentrification, whatever.
Was that offensive to illiterate people?
But before the show was over, Bill made the news hosts regret their remarks.
F is for family on Netflix, out right now.
He'd be a little more comfortable if he threw some trash around the studio, right? He misses the old New York, and you're not the only
I want
one.
to meet those religious people that got upset. I want to quiz them on their religion.
All right, we'll talk about, why did I bring that up? Bill,
Why did you bring it up?
I'm
It's
sorry.
a morning show. This is supposed to be an easy one.
Just like these two hosts regretted inviting Bill, this next host felt the same when Bill used not so TV-friendly language on her family-friendly TV show.
You know, I was reading a little bit about you, and it says that you have a tendency to kind of go with your first thought.
Yeah.
Because reading makes you sleepy.
That's right. And my first thought is this is the best week to be here, the week before the Super Bowl.
That is so true.
Before all the fly in, you know?
Yeah. But
Just want to get out.
Wow.
Just want to get out of here before that. What is true? This is like the Oscars for
Okay, all right.
this entire week.
Let's remember we're G-rated here, folks.
And to quickly change the topic, the interviewer came up with a game.
Sorry,
As you know, this is National Blueberry Pancake Day, right? I'm sure you woke up and that was the first thing on your mind.
Absolutely.
So I want to give you a little quiz, a little test, all right? Because you can't look at my script, but there are some very famous cereal box icons.
Yes, there
and I
are.
want you to be able to look at some of these characters and see if you can determine which cereal it's associated with.
However, her plan quickly backfired.
Okay, let's look at our first one. You're going to see the monitor down here. Let's look at our first one. Here.
Okay.
Oh, it's behind us. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's behind us.
Yes. Who's that?
That's
What's he
my
with?
uncle.
No, it's not. Although you do resemble him.
not
Yeah, right. Next, let's see who. Okay, who's that?
That's the Trix bunny.
Yes.
Wired out of his mind.
And Bill didn't miss the chance to embarrass the woman even more.
All right, this guy. Can you see him?
Yeah, that's the. Oh, that's one of the founding fathers who said that all men are created equal as long as they're white. Right? Isn't that what it is? One of those guys?
No, it's not. It's
Wasn't
the
he on
Quaker Oats man.
I thought
all
that
right?
was the
And we have, I think,
bicentennial Fruit Loops guy.
No, it's not.
While the interviewer escaped Bill's roasts, Howie Mandel couldn't do the same on his own podcast when Bill exposed his real personality.
You know what I like about you?
What?
You ask me questions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I give you the answer that you don't want, you're going to consider it. But I know you're not. I know you already have your mind made up.
About when I'm going to air it?
It's just about everything.
After taking shots at Howie's persona, Bill went for his germophobia.
You have like the violet lenses for whatever reason.
So I don't get headaches. Why is that funny? Why is...
Because you like live life on a pillow and you walk around like you're in a war zone. You won't shake hands. You got like violet like glasses. You're very sensitive.
Despite this, Howie tried to build his image up, only for Bill to quickly dismantle it again.
Well, I am living in a war zone. I have a war zone going on inside my own head. I've talked about it. I've been very open about it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is
that
not
why
about
you go
me.
on TV and judge other artists? To make you feel like a big man. You know, I like the juggling of the pins, but I felt maybe you could have had 5 instead of 4. Guess what? You're not going to Vegas.
Before the podcast came to an end, Bill made sure to tell Howie exactly what he thought of him one last time.
You'd never put me in anything. I know you direct and you write. You never call me.
Well,
you never
you're
put
a
me.
lot.
What?
You're a lot. It's not about talent, Howard. We know you have talent. Do I want to be around this person? Do I want to deal with this guy 14 hours a day? And
Okay, all right,
sometimes you're on the fence, and other times it's just an obvious no.
While Howie's podcast was brutal, it pales in comparison to this next interview, where Bill's roasts literally made the interviewer cry. It all started when Bill was talking about the problems of having a woke audience.
You can make fun of fat people, cripples, anything you want to make fun of, and then when you come around to the thing that they just decide that this is not a joking matter no matter what, then all of a sudden you're not a comedian anymore, then all of a sudden you got to be like, right. It's like you're on Meet the Press.
Little did Bill know, however, that his interviewer was one of them.
You can curse as much as you want here, but please don't say cripple.
Why?
Because it's
You just don't find that
it's
funny?
politically, I think they're called differently abled or something. So
crippled's funnier.
Can you try not to say cripple?
Crippled sounds like that old school, you know?
Yeah.
Wagon wheel.
Yeah.
It broke you on the wheel.
But things only got worse when the interviewer started criticizing Bill's new DVD special.
This photo of you on the back
It's me in action.
Yeah, I don't believe that that's you in action. I feel
That is
like
me in action.
This is you in action, not
Yeah.
posed. What did they do to this microphone? I'm sure you can't see this, but this microphone is clearly not a wireless mic, but there's no wire coming out of it.
And when he got the chance, Bill finally took the interviewer down a notch.
What kind of interview was this where I was just going to shit all over it? That's so funny that you picked that out. I thought everyone was going to notice that. I am holding the smallest microphone. This is totally a photo shoot.
So you're
I'm
lying to
standing
me. That
there.
is a photo shoot.
I'm not lying to you. I was having fun with you. 5 seconds later, if I tell you what it actually is, that means I'm breaking balls, man. That's all I'm doing.
Nevertheless, the interviewer kept criticizing him, so Bill finally took him to the cleaners.
Look at this.
That's for mechanics out there. What's wrong with that?
Really? Is that you in action, or is this another photo shoot?
Yeah, it's a photo shoot. People do photo shoots.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever seen like a movie poster and you'll see a movie star
I have.
who's clearly 5'2", yet somehow he's as tall as the supermodel?
I have.
Yeah, that's a photo shoot. And they fix stuff. Look, I'm sorry you're just on the web, man.
And as if nailing his coffin wasn't enough, Bill also buried him 6 feet deep.
You took it to, he took it to this place. I'm not trying to shit on his website. What is it called again? Huh? Zippitydoodah.com?
You got it.
Huh? You mother.
That's
you
it.
have me on your show and you start trashing my DVD?
You're a sensitive man.
Dude, I'm joking. Come on, man.
Listen.
You know, it'd be great if somehow I made you cry.
But Bill didn't know his silly joke would actually come true.
Bill, we're gonna go.
Okay.
This has been Bill Burr. You've been watching A Tight Five, punchlinemagazine.com and on rooftopcomedy.com. Bill, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I really
Thanks, man.
appreciate it. I hope you didn't take anything personal.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, cool.
Bill reduced the interviewer to tears and gave the same treatment to woke feminists after he made the mistake of dating one.
So we used to always have these dumb arguments. Like one time she came up to me, she goes, okay, explain this to me, Bill. Why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job, huh?
And Bill had no hesitation in destroying feminism and its irony.
I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some f***ed up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. No, think about it. If there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I gotta stand there with like the back of my shirt on fire going, let's go, people, let's go, let's go!
On top of that, Bill's roast train had no plans of stopping in its tracks.
You hear a bump in the night, I gotta go check it out like, yes, he does have a knife. Anytime there's a hostage situation, who do they negotiate for first? Well, at least let the women and children go. Well, what about me? Bullets hurt me too. Why the f do I gotta stay in the vault?
And before he finished up, Bill had one last verbal smackdown to drop.
Where are all the feminists in those situations? You know what I mean? You can't find them. There are no feminists in a house fire. That's a guarantee. You could take the most hardcore feminist, some chick right in your face, like he's shoving his son of a bitch, little short, little haircut, the whole 9 yards, right? Second those flames break out, she's gonna twist those little hairs into pigtails. No, I'm just a girl. I wanna go play jump rope.
Just like Bill revealed the true side of a feminist, he exposed the sad reality of female transgender athletes.
Transgender athletes, I don't understand that, you know? I understand it if, you wanna switch around, I don't give a shit. But I'm a sports fan. That's a really new concept to me, that you can be a dude, right? Ranked 80th in the f***ing world, you have your cut off, you put on a sports bra, and now you're the #1 tennis player in the world just coming out there.
And Bill wasn't ready to drop the mic on the trans community just yet.
I might just be an old guy. I have no idea. But I'm hearing rumors like some of them are getting into that MMA. You can't have that shit. Am I nuts? That is a dickless dude beating the shit out of a woman. Jesus Christ. He might as well hit her with this discarded like a flashlight. Hold still.
On top of that, Bill also questioned the IQ of the LGBTQ community.
I'm not saying these people are right, and I'm not saying that I'm right. I know I'm a moron, you know? But that Duck Dynasty guy, I know what he said was wrong, but I don't get the shock. He said that homophobic stuff, and people are like, can you believe? Yeah, I totally can believe it.
And Bill kept the mockery coming until he was ready to move on.
Are you seriously shocked some redneck with a beard down to his sitting in a boat in the middle of a swamp shooting varmints? Like, what did you think he thought? Did you think he had like some progressive ideas on same-sex marriage?
Another community that Bill didn't hold out on is the Me Too crowd, who got a taste of his medicine in his Netflix special, Paper Tiger.
There's been, the Me Too movement has happened since the last time I was here. Well, no, it had to happen, Jesus Christ. But, I think it's dying down. I don't know, I think they got everybody. All right? Just judging by the stories, I feel like they kind of got everybody.
And Bill's jokes that followed further highlighted the movement's downfall.
Yeah, so the stories were big in the beginning, like, oh my God, what a bunch of fucking animals. And then they just started tapering off. And about, I don't know, 6 months in, they just sounded like bad dates. It was like, he was 10 minutes late, the chicken was cold, I think I was raped, career over. F your side of the story, you have a fucking bull. We don't want to hear it.
But after mocking the woke crowd themselves, it was now their slogan's turn.
They got these hashtags like, believe women. Believe women, right? It's a little open-ended, huh? It's just straight across the board, all of them, every last one of them. What about the psychos? What about the ones that key your car and light your on fire?
Noticing some disgruntled feminists in his crowd, Bill let them know exactly what he thought of them.
Look, I'm sure that there's some feminists in the crowd right now not appreciating this joke, feeling triggered, feeling like they need to put out a hashtag or some and be brave and speak out. You know what? You're full of
But before anyone called him sexist, Bill made it clear his roasts were rated E for everyone.
People are so scared now. You have the male feminist.
Like, where the f did that come from? Just out of nowhere, last couple years. I'm a male feminist. I've always championed women. No, you haven't. You haven't. This came out and you're f***ing scared. You did something. You grabbed some. What the f did you do?
Nevertheless, he couldn't help but sneak one final strike before moving on.
I'm a male feminist. I totally see the way you see the fucking world. It's impossible as a man who was raised right. To be a feminist. You can't do it. You're a man.
Just like Bill roasted male feminists, he also roasted male creeps before finding better targets at his Red Rock special.
One great thing about this pandemic is it kind of slowed down a little bit of that cancel culture. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of hard to take your out at work when you're at home. You know? Some people still manage to do it. They were on a Zoom call, no pants on. All of a sudden standing up, their junk right in the screen.
But when the cancel crowd attacked his favorite actor, Bill had no plan to hold back.
There was this kind of hilarious moment, like last year, where they started to try and cancel, like, people. Remember that? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, like, John Wayne was trending. And all of a sudden, it was all these stupid, woke white people, right? Oh my God, did you see what John Wayne said in Playboy in 1971?
And Bill turned the heat all the way up.
This is a bunch of fucking white people, all up in arms about a white guy. I can no longer tolerate this. I can no longer tolerate for 45 years John Wayne saying things in a magazine that doesn't exist anymore.
But Bill not only exposed the community's absurdity, but also the reality behind their label.
Idiots. What kind of a fucking idiot white person refers to themselves as woke? You know? If you actually were socially conscious, you'd realize that white people stole that word from black people. Once again, doing the Elvis thing. And some white person heard it like, who is that? Oh my God.
But unfortunately for the cancellation committee, that was not the only time they found themselves in Bill's scope.
This world now of where, you know, you go back into somebody's Twitter account 8 years and find a bad tweet, and they're like, this is who this guy is. This guy's an asshole. And it's like, I always looked at it like you had to go back 8 years before this guy was. If you went 7 years, like, this guy was totally cool, but in 2014, oh!
And Bill was surprised how much the culture had degraded.
I just thought that whole era was really fascinating to watch people, like, just trying to just sort of ruin people. Like, I understood the beginning of it when they were going after these monstrous people, but then it just became this, you know, like these ticky-tack misdemeanors bullshit, and they would just, like, just burn them down. It was like a Frankenstein movie. Like, they were all coming up the fucking hill, so.
Not stopping there, Bill took the community to the cleaners in another task.
Usually women that want to push this, and men who are. It's like these men that don't like aggressive. They don't like aggressive men. They don't like manly men. And so they push it as well.
No, because they're aggressive and they're controlling and they want to run. Because that's the thing where, like, if you really look at their agenda, when they say the future is feminine, that's not inclusive.
And Bill soon shed the curtain on extreme feminism.
And they're all about, oh, make this more inclusive. It's like, no, let us in so we can take it over and then we'll push you down. Is the psychology of the kind of person that goes after that, someone that's after, like, power. I'm not saying the average woman is like that. My wife is a feminist and she's into, like, inclusive shit. But, like, people who are spearheading stuff.
But Bill also had a rational take on why feminism gets most of its hate.
So what they think is this is their time. This is their time to get back at men. Did you not see the Women's March? Saw a bunch of people walking.
Right, listen, I'm not saying the points that they're making don't need to be made. I'm not saying that their complaints are not just, it's the execution of it.
Yes.
Where it's like you're going to go through intimidation and destroying people.
And Bill dropped a truth bomb on his own side before moving on.
They're bullying people.
Yes. Some of the biggest bullies right now, I can't believe it because I'm a lefty, are on my side of the fence. And, you know, when someone's on your side of the fence and you're looking at them like you sound like a fucking crazy person, that's when you've entered, like, you know, what was your special? Strange Times?
Yeah.
Weird, yeah.
And after putting the woke bullies in their place, Bill put the body positive community back in line too. Bill did it again on a podcast that he was invited to shortly after the show.
How annoying has the press tour for Paper Tiger been? Because everyone's like, hey, Bill, what do you think about cancel culture?
The special was about me being an idiot
and trying to clean up my act so I don't, you know, screw up this great thing that I have with my wife and kids. So,
but
yeah,
that's not what the media were.
And Bill had some choice advice for the cancel crowd.
I understand why the cancel culture people are doing what they're doing. Their hearts are in the right place. It's just the way that they're going about it.
The execution, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, telling a stupid joke is a long, long ways away from taking your dick out at work. I mean, I think I could say that.
But Bill and his interviewer called out the woke culture for precisely what it was.
I don't know how you somehow get lumped into that, where it's just like, how could you?
Right.
In front of all those adults
Right.
who watch online.
Could just be a disagreement. Somebody being like, hey, I didn't like that joke. And that should be the end of it. But if it's a famous person or somebody with a check mark tweeting, hey, I didn't like that joke to a comedian, all of a sudden now it becomes a story.
And just like Bill dismantled the outrage mob to hit them where it hurts, he also simplified racism to show what triggers the wolf. Bill also ripped into the Trigger team and their pronouns in his special Drop Dead Years.
Jesus Christ, I went up to that Capitol Hill, a hipster area. I think it was the only guy not transitioning. Fucking unbelievable. It's a whole new race of people out there. Who knew? Who knew? It used to be you're either gay or you're straight. There's no fucking in between. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, yes, there is.
And after finishing Fake Allies, next on the chopping block were the cancel cultists.
I don't know, that just blows my mind. You know, it's like it's 2024. All of these people got in trouble, got canceled. You know what I mean? Never came around to the Klan. None of those groups ever got canceled. But if you said in 1992, hey, nice, comes back to bite you in the ass 30 years later.
And despite leaning left himself, Bill had no problem putting woke liberals on blast.
Yeah, the exact same people. If the Klan or Proud Boys does some fucked up, what is the best we have? The most liberal of my people. What's the best we got? Oh my God, that's terrible. Can you believe that? What is wrong with people? I mean, I just don't get it. God.
But when the right got a little too excited, he shut them down as well.
I fucking hate liberals. I do. I hate them. No, don't get excited. I fucking hate conservatives too, because you're all a bunch of racists. All right? Now, I know that's a blanket statement, but I'm just trying to speak your language.
And as the show neared its end, Bill double-slapped the two-faced woke liberal group.
What I hate about liberals is you don't do shit other than covering your own with your dumb signs. I hate that shit. Remember that was the worst. I was in Hollywood, you know, during the whole Black Lives Matter, and the white people putting, like my people, putting the BLM signs in the window. It wasn't even about black people. It was about that they were doing it. They were like Instagramming it, like, yeah.
But before he left, he had a farewell gift for the influencer crowd.
All those flamingo-legged chicks, you know, influencers. We used to call them. Now they're like, now they're leading the herd, evidently, right? Yeah, back in the day, women like that did not survive the winter. All right, they froze to under a buffalo blanket or something.
Proving that no matter if it's a celebrity or an entire community, Bill isn't afraid of shutting down arrogant people.